Hi, good afternoon. Sean Humphrey with Recovery Fitness, coming to you with my partner, Derler. Today, we just want to talk about our new services that we're offering. Of course, wellness is our passion. We want to bring people fitness and wellness through proper exercise, nutrition, things of that nature. But it's hard to talk about overall health and fitness if we're not talking about spirituality, mental health, and emotional health together with it. And we're actually going to be offering some counseling services here. So we're very excited to bring it to you. I'm going to let Brandon tell you a little bit more about it. Brandon?
Yeah, thanks, Sean. I look forward to kind of explain a little bit of what we can offer as far as counseling. Our director of clinical is Lynette Kern, and myself, Brandon Derler. I am a duly licensed addiction and mental health clinician. We both are. And the reason we find that important is when working with addiction, if there's underlying mental health issues, it's important to address both simultaneously. If you have one combating with the other and it's unknown, then it's like trying to fight with one hand tied behind your back against the battle of your life. So we find that it's advantageous to make sure that we address things like relapse triggers, relapse prevention plan, but there's also crisis safety planning, which is in the mental health realm, to deal with things like PTSD, anxiety, depression. We have a lot of grief and trauma that folks go through oftentimes before an addiction starts. So if we have this underlying aspect to it, we're not taking a holistic approach, and that's not what our goal is. Our goal is to make sure that we hit all areas of the person's wellness. And so what we offer on top of just what typical addiction treatment would look like is also things like making sure that we unpack some of that grief, that we look into the trauma and try to have a open frame of reference to see the warning signs, like if I'm not waking up on time, have no desire to do the things that I love. If these kind of red flags, so to speak, start happening, we do have clinical interventions that we can utilize to help prevent a relapse, which is not going back to substance use or going back to things like, self-harm behaviors. What these are the actions, attitudes, and behaviors that lead up to it. So that's our goal, is to be preventative versus reactive. And if for some reason it's a crisis situation, we would definitely forward someone to the proper treatment.
And Brandon, you make a good point. When we're talking about relapse, it's not after we put a drug into us or we've had a mental lapse, mental emotional relapse. It's that obsession, the emotional part of it before you're even thinking about it and obsessing about it. So we have, an emotional relapse, we have a mental relapse, and then we have the full-on relapse, which by then we're way deep in the woods. So we're looking to help people navigate those waters as easily as we can. So mind, body, spirit at Recovery Fitness. We're here to help. If we can't help you, we're going to refer you out to someone who can. And then at that point, maybe you'll be ready to come back for us to complete the wellness portion of your recovery. Wellness does have to be part of your recovery. We are big believers in that. If you don't feel well, you're not going to feel like doing the things you need to do for yourself as part of the recovery and as part of your service work for the community and giving back. So, and that's what we're about. We're about giving back. We're doing cash payments these days. If you can't afford it, come to us anyway. We're going to find a way to get you in. We're looking at becoming accredited for certain insurances as well in the future. But right now we're accepting any type of self-pay, and we do some pro bono work as well. So one love. We really appreciate you guys taking the time to listen to us. Check us out on YouTube, Recovery Fitness SH, if you look it up on Google. Also Instagram and Facebook, and we're getting familiar with TikTok, so you can check us out there too. Thanks so much. We love you. Bye.